time! How did you guys meet? Do you guys watch any BL content?
So cute. He's so handsome.
Yes. Do you guys ever plan to have children? Magnetic, it's always...
Hi bebes! Thank you so much for following us and subscribing us. We will be getting so much of love and also comments. So we'd like to show our appreciation.
Yes, and today, since we have followers from Instagram and TikTok who followed us here, but we also have a lot of followers, new followers on YouTube who like to know more about us and more of our story. So we're going to do a bit of story time. So we got all of your questions that you have sent to us, and we're going to try to answer them today. So you'll know more about Earl
and Sean.
Okay, so we'll start with the first question. So first question is, how did you guys meet?
It's a little bit awkward to explain, but we have been following each other on IG for quite long at the first time.
So I think it was even 2 years before we actually met. If I remember correctly, it was in 2013 where we started following each other on Instagram and we were just commenting on each other's photos because we followed the same hashtag and the
Which is foodie.
Foodie. In Korean, it's like Instagram. And we've been following each other because of that, because we just like food. I like the food that he uploads and he likes the food that I upload. So we just comment on each other. And back then, there were no DMs. So that was way long time ago. There were no DMs on Instagram. So we would just comment on each other. But I mean, there was no intention. At least not for me. I don't know about
me too, I'm sorry.
No intention. Followed each other for 2 years. And then when I moved to Korea in 2015, he also went back to Korea.
Because I was studying in Thailand before for my degree, and I flew back to Korea for personal issues there back then.
Yeah, so we met each other in Korea. We decided like, oh, since you're in Korea and I'm in Korea, let's meet up. So we decided to meet up, and from then we were together. So that was in 2015. So I guess the moral of the story, or the lesson of the story, is that you can meet people on Instagram, for example. So never give up. Okay, so question number 2. Are you guys boyfriends?
Oh no, we are not boyfriends. Of course, we are husbands.
Yes. So it feels like being boyfriend seems like a long time ago, but we actually got married. We got married on December 17, 2021, right during the pandemic. And it's been more than 2 years now since we got married. Actually, we posted a lot of our content all about getting married. I hope you are
Like, I'm not sure you have seen this before, but there was a viral our wedding reels that we uploaded. That's the one that we actually took during our wedding ceremony.
So even if Sean's Korean and Filipino and there's no marriage equality in Korea and the Philippines, we decided that okay, we want to kind of formalize our union. So we actually got married in Las Vegas in the USA. So and we're going to Las Vegas again quite soon. So it's like we're going to relive that moment. Okay.
Question number 3. Where do you guys live? Where do we live?
So currently we're living in London, the UK. But before that, we actually lived together in Korea. So as you mentioned a while ago, we used to live together in Seoul, Korea. But then I studied here in the UK during the pandemic. And I got hired here, got a job here. And after that, we decided like, oh, maybe if we live together as a couple, it might be better to live somewhere in a more Western country, like in Europe or in the US, for example. So where marriage equality exists and there's less discrimination towards couples like us. So it was really difficult at first because we had to live long distance for a bit to make it happen, but now we're living here in London, the UK. Sean really sacrificed a lot to come here. But because his life was in Korea, but he moved here because of us. So we're currently living, thank you, baby. We're currently living in London.
because after we got married, we have never lived together because he was in London back then and I was in Korea, and I also had my job, which I cannot just give up, and also he was studying and also got a good opportunity to work to afford his career. So we needed to compromise to each other's situation. That's why he was saying that I sacrificed, which I just left everything back in Korea and flew to here to be with him, and I don't regret about it at all.
So we are currently in London, the UK, but who knows? We're here currently, but we might change our home in the future. But for now, London is home. Okay. Should we move on to question number 4? What languages do you both speak? Okay, I think many people are asking because in our first vlog, you were speaking to each other in Korean
And English.
and then they heard you speak Thai because you were in Thailand.
Yeah, I want to say sorry about that first, that there are too many languages and some people might think that it's too confusing.
But that's our life.
Yeah, and we will try to manage it to be like less languages, I guess.
Yeah, but so what languages do you speak then?
I do speak Korean,
As a Korean and
English,
and
Thai,
and
Taglish.
you know, a little bit of Taglish because I am Filipino, so I speak English. I started speaking English now. I also speak Filipino or Tagalog, as that's my mother tongue. I grew up, I was born in the Philippines as well, so I speak fluent Tagalog, born akong Tagalog. At tinuturuan ko siya ng Tagalog minsan, so I teach him to speak Tagalog from time to time.
Yeah.
Also, of course, with family and friends, he just listens, gets to know more.
I get terms from dialects of friends and the families when people talk to each other. Like I just catch that.
And then lastly, I speak Korean. So when we speak to each other on a normal basis, we speak Konglish to each other. So it's a mix of Korean and English. So I think both speak fluently like 3 languages each, which is quite interesting. But also sometimes, since I guess with communication languages, sometimes like miscommunication.
That's true. But that happens not because of the terms that we use, but our languages doesn't work only with the word itself, but also the emotion.
So we're kind of learning more towards each other about using this language, making sure that we communicate well to each other. Okay. Number 5. Do your families know that you are together?
Yes.
Yes.
Both families, yes.
So for us in our culture, for me, it's a bit easier, I think in the Philippines, to come out to your family, and I think being accepted is more common than I would guess in Korea, but we're very lucky that Sean's family is also supportive.
Yeah, they
of
are.
us.
Yeah.
So yeah, they know about us, about our marriage and our life in the UK.
Yeah. So Earl was able to, open to his family way earlier than what I did, because as Korean culture is quite different to other countries, very conservative, and I can tell it was quite hard for me to, hold those emotions, and also the fact that I am who I am, and to come up with a fact to the people that I love. So yeah, but as a result, family just got me as who I am, and they still love me, and I really ought to. 울 것 같아.
아니야.
And I do really appreciate, to his family, of course, and my family as well.
Thank you very much for accepting both of us. I think
We love them.
We love them, and we are very lucky to have them. And we hope that other gay kids in the world can also have that kind of love and support.
That's our wish.
Yes. Okay. Question number 6. Do you guys watch any BL content?
Their content. Yeah, of course. We're gays.
And of course, we would love to see ourselves represented on screen as much as possible. So I think we do watch Asian BL as well as Western BL content.
Western, I'm not sure.
You watch
What?
Heartstopper.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
I love to watch Heartstopper so much, and it shows in the TV show is so cute. Like I didn't have that kind of moment, of course, but it makes me to think that what if I used to have that kind of experience when I was young? But back then, I didn't even know I am who I am. So yeah.
We watch so many Western ones whenever they're available. But I think for Asian ones, we watched the ones in Thailand are very popular. I think the couple that we like the most is BKPP.
Yeah. Oh my god, I love them.
Yeah, we watched I Told Something About You as well as I Promise You the Moon. And we even went to their fan meeting.
Yeah.
So we actually made a TikTok about it. If you will flash it on the screen somewhere. We were able to watch BKPP when they went to Korea. So that was very fun. They were also very nice.
They were so nice. They were so behaved, and I have met different BL couples from TV shows, and I cannot actually mention every single shows that I was able to present it as a translator, because as you know, I do speak Thai, and I work as a translator for Thai, English, and Korean. So I was able to meet them, and there were so many. And as I remember, I think everybody was so nice. Do you remember any of them? There were so many different, couples who came to Korea to have a concert or let's say
Fan meetings.
fan meetings. I was able to be there to help them to have a successful show and the things. So I mostly love them.
Yeah, let us know in the comments who you like, and we'll confirm if Sean has met them in person.
Comment us.
And I guess for Philippines, we watched Guys sa Pelikula was the one you like the most.
There's one more, no?
You watched Hello Stranger?
Hello Stranger.
That was, I think, during the pandemic.
Yes.
Of course.
The one talked through,
Internet.
Yeah.
But yeah, so we watch those, and every time we see stories of queer people represented on screen, we do our best to support, especially because when we were growing up, those were not available. So it's just nice to be able to see those kinds of content.
That's true.
Right now on TV.
Yeah.
Next question. Who are your K-pop biases?
K-pop? You like V?
Yeah, I mean...
You like V?
I started listening to K-pop back in 2009. So I think for both of us, we're more like second generation K-pop fans. So I don't think... you might know that we're a bit old because of this, but we really like K-pop when Girls' Generation, 21 were the ones that were Kara were popular. But recently...
For me, Eugene's. Yeah.
You also like Tuosun?
Oh yeah, Tours. They're handsome and cute.
And then I think the more recent idols like the 5th gen, Zero Base One, they're quite good. The debut song was good as well. Nowadays, all that we can hear is Magnetic. It's always everywhere we hear them. So yeah, we listen to K-pop as much as we can. But I think for me, my current bias is still BTS as a group and also as solo. So I listen to V and Jungkook a lot.
But for me, I want to say he's not K-pop artist, but K-drama artist. Park Bo-gum.
Yeah. That's Sean's number one bias.
He's so handsome.
Yes. Yeah. So that answers that question. Question number 8. Tanya, have you been to the Philippines?
I cannot even count.
How many times have you been to the Philippines?
I don't know, more than 10 times for sure.
Yeah. So yeah, Sean has been to the Philippines many times, especially because that's home. My family is still in the Philippines. Would you like to tell them like where you visited?
Bohol, Manila, of course, and vegan. And I think that was my first time to visit the Philippines.
Yeah, we went on a road trip.
Yeah, yeah, we've been there as well, but the city that we went with the family.
Baguio.
Oh, Baguio.
Baguio.
Yeah.
And Boracay.
That's true.
Yeah. So yeah, Sean has been to a lot of places in the Philippines, and he's been there a couple of times. What's your favorite Filipino food?
갑자기.
그냥.
Okay. I like sisig, longanisa, and I also like to have pickle express as well.
Yeah.
But no kare kare.
Yeah, Sean
Sorry.
is not a fan of kare kare. Also the same
Sorry.
for me. Yeah.
It's weird for me.
Yeah.
But everything is.
Everything else is good. Okay, next question is which countries have you guys visited together?
Oh,
Yeah, good question.
yeah.
Because we actually travel a lot, especially before the pandemic. And that's how we would like to spend our money on traveling to different places.
That's true.
So we'll try to go one each, if you remember correctly. Okay. So in Asia, we've been to, of course, Japan because it's very close to Korea. So we've been to Japan many times.
And Vietnam, because that's our first time to travel over together.
We went to Hanoi and Halong Bay. So we had good memories in Vietnam. We go to Thailand a lot because of Sean. He studied in Thailand, speaks Thai, knows
And it's
Bangkok very well.
Convenient to travel for us as well. And we went to India. Yeah,
India together, yeah. So
I love India.
that was one of our kind of most memorable trips. But it's very different from the trips we've done in the past. So we went to Delhi, Jaipur,
Yeah.
and Agra. At that
Oh,
time,
only the north part. Huh?
yeah, north part. So hopefully we can visit the south part soon. We also visited Nepal right after we visited India. Kathmandu, yes. Next country,
Turkey.
Turkey. That's the concept of Asia. Yeah.
Yes.
So we went to Istanbul.
Istanbul is so beautiful with
Bosphorus River.
yeah.
It was very nice. Very mix of Europe and Asia.
Yeah.
I think that's it.
Hong Kong.
Yes, we went to Hong Kong together. Right before we went on a trip to Thailand before. Yeah, I think in Asia that's it.
We went to Shanghai.
Yes, we went to China.
Excuse me, sir.
I forgot her. We went to China, we went to Shanghai. We actually visited Disneyland. And they went to Shanghai. That's it for Asia. For Europe. So okay, we live in the UK, so that counts.
France.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We went to France with mom.
Netherlands.
Netherlands with mom as well.
Belgium.
Belgium. Yes.
Right?
Yeah, I
Yeah.
think that's it for Europe. And since we live here, we hope to go to more places together,
Yes.
travel around Europe together. Africa, we haven't been together.
Yeah.
Latin America, not yet.
Not yet together.
That's it. We've traveled to different places, but not as a couple. So there are more places we've been to. Hopefully, we can visit other places together as well.
Now I wanna visit Brazil.
Brazil, yeah. Because we're closer now to Brazil than we were in Asia.
I mean, it's not that close, but closer.
Yeah. So there might be more chance for us to visit South America. I've been to South America before, but I wasn't able to take Sean with me. Next question: do you guys ever plan to have children?
This, we should say, we are still under consideration. We are considering, but it's getting closer to not having one, because having a child is not just about having a family itself, but it also comes with great responsibility, you know, and you're bringing a new life to the world. And even if we adopt one, we have to take a responsible for that life that we are going to be with. And I'm not so confident enough.
Yeah.
Because I'm still thinking that, I mean, I am in the middle of 30 years, but still I'm thinking that I am not fully grown up in my mind.
But Even if we don't have plans of having children of our own in the meantime, we are very lucky. We have a very cute nephew who we miss a lot, and we're gonna see him very soon.
We miss him every day, every single day.
Every day we call my sister, his mom, just to talk to him because we really love him. Our little Gael.
Every time we call, her and his sister is gonna be, why?
Why are you calling me? But you already know.
Yes.
So thank you, Justine, for letting us speak to Gael every day.
And then Kyle's gonna frame of phone call always.
So yeah, we do have a lot of love to give, but we're giving it all to our nephew. Maybe future nephews and nieces one day. Maybe on Sean's side as well, once he gets nephews and nieces, we never know.
In the case my brother have a child or children, I am ready to give my love.
Yeah, for now we just want to be like cool uncles, that children would like to talk about. So yeah. So we post about Gael a lot on our Instagram and TikTok. So yeah, we really love him. Yeah. So the last question that we actually have is, why did you guys create a YouTube channel when you already had IG and TikTok?
Because this question we've been getting for basically 3 years, because we started our TikTok and Reels 3 years ago, and then since that time somehow a lot of people loved us, and we got so much of attentions from many different people from many different countries, and everybody was asking that they'd like to see more of us. We were just thinking back then, but TikTok and IG is already quite of work. We have to come up with new ideas, and especially I'm not good at dancing, especially. And I was trying so much, I can tell. And so it was quite a thing for us. So we just decided to not talk about it for a while. But I was thinking, you know what? I can actually try to learn something that is new, so I can actually use it as my skill in the future or something like that. Even if not so many people are satisfied to the quality of the video or footage that we take, but still I can make it as one of my assets.
And of course, while we are able to share, our life in IG and TikTok, it's very short bits and pieces. So we thought okay, maybe if we do a YouTube channel, we can talk more about our lives, show the world and help inspire others more, because that's our goal. Basically, when we started sharing our stories with everyone. So hopefully, by going onto this platform, we're able to share more content, hopefully inspiring content for all of you. So yeah, that's the main reason why we started this YouTube channel.
So don't forget to subscribe us, like this video, and comment us.
Yes, please continue to support us so we are able to provide a lot of this content for you all.
And lastly, if you have any other further questions that we were not able to talk this time, please comment us so we can actually, come up with Q&A too
in the future. Yeah, so comment down below if you have any more questions or comments. But for now, thank you very much for spending your time with us. This has been Earl,
Sean.
Thank you, everyone.
Thank
Bye-bye.
you. Heart, baby, heart.
Bye.
Bye.